Lee asks, how do you recommend incorporating cardio work on off days with strength training? Did they hold each other back? Is there an ideal mix of the two? Lee, you've tied into an issue that we've been running into in this field for a couple of years, and it's a false dichotomy, big phrase, is that you have on one end strength and you have on the other end endurance. And that's just not the way the world works. You mix them constantly. When people go back to the hunter-gatherer paradigm and they say all these things, or I just had a question from a SWAT guy or American football, and trying to get the endurance that you need in American football is really different than jogging a mile. So the biggest thing, Lee, is you didn't give me enough information, but cardio work to me should not be something else. I believe in what we call seamless training, SEAM, seamless training, where when you're watching me train someone, you can't tell if we're doing mobility, flexibility, strength, power, endurance, or whatever, is that the workout is seamless. I like working cardio in by doing complexes, by doing the 30-30 for 30 workouts, where the entire time the athlete's in the gym, they are training. They're either doing an exercise, doing a stretch, doing mobility. When they do rest, they purely rest, and then they get back into it with these constant bursts of energy in all these different directions. My post-deployment program, one of the bits of feedback I've gotten on it is that, that's where we mix an original strength movement with a loaded carry with a lift, push, pull, hinge, squat, loaded carry. All 5 of those, you're doing 3 things for every single movement. And one of the bits of feedback I'm getting is it's the best cardio conditioners these guys have ever done, because when you're on the ground doing neck nods and then you pop up and you do a suitcase carry and then you walk over and do deadlifts, and you just keep circling that through, that's where you get your cardio work in. If you're a long distance runner, then your cardio work is paramount and you come in for some extra strength work for me. Is there an ideal way to mix the two? Well, Percy Cerruti had some great ideas back in the 50s and 60s on this. Track and field is based on this question. The ideal mix is tell me what you want, and then we'll figure out what the mix will be for you. As a thrower, I used to not think I needed very much cardio until I realized that, when I'm doing 500 turns a day in drills and throwing, there is a level of ticker that you need to keep going. And that's when I changed a few things. So every sport is going to be, you'll be on that fake continuum of endurance to strength, but it never means that it's either or. It's going to be both and swum through.